It's the sports show. We're Clevelanders. You know there's a Tribe game on. I'm not going to, blow smoke and pull the wool over your eyes. By the way, Carlos Slamtana. Another New Jack City, baby. One nut and Tribe. Little cowboy, suck it up and get it done. And Glenn Gable from Freeway Lanes, we've been talking about it. Nowadays, everybody multitasking. They're doing 3-4 things at one time. So we know what's happening now. People are watching the game at home. They're either streaming us, listening to our app, or maybe have the radio cranked up doing their thing. And we do appreciate it because, hey, we got to support our tribe. But we've got to support you because what you're doing coming up. And when I talked to Megan Rosie, a.k.a. Megan Savat Rosie, the pride of South Lorraine, my little sister here. And she had mentioned what you were doing. I said, oh, no, I got to get him up here because I'm just honored to have you here. You're going to be part of a bike relay ride that goes from San Diego. Hear me correctly, Fred. San Diego, that's in California, by the way, to St. Augustine, which is in Florida, to help raise funds to fight and cure lymphoma and leukemia. Glenn, people say I'm crazy. You're standing on the podium with me, bro.
Well, I feel that way, Munch. Thanks for having me on.
Well, you're welcome. Now, have you been a bike rider in earnest for quite a while?
Well, it's been about 10 years that I've been raising money through leukemia lymphoma through team and training with 10 of my really good friends, and we've been raising money for 10 years, and the 10 of us have raised over $1 million collectively.
Oh, bro, thank you. $1 million. So you knew 10 years ago that you'd be doing this.
Well, no. We've been doing it for a long time. And the idea was kind of hatched late night on a ride, I think about 3 years ago. And there was a very special group of recruits that said that we've been very dedicated to the cause. And fighting leukemia lymphoma has been important to each and every one of our riders. Leukemia lymphoma has, Team and Training has raised over $1 billion towards research of leukemia lymphoma. And we've made such progress towards fighting against this great disease.
Well, it's unbelievable what you're going to put yourselves through. So again, you've raised the money. So that's talking the talk. But now I should say walk the walk. I should say you're going to ride the ride. Because for 10 days on this team of 10, you're going to start in San Diego. You are going to do 100 miles a day for 10 days. Rudimentary math tells me that's 1,000 miles. It means that's about a third of the distance going across the country. Is that correct?
That's correct, Munch. So we're going to start, and each rider is going to do the 100 miles a day, and each rider's been tasked with the task of raising lots of money for leukemia lymphoma, and we just surpassed our goal of $250,000. We now have our goal raised at $300,000.
If anyone wants to chip in a bit more to salute you and really to stop a heinous, horrific combination diseases, lymphoma and leukemia, how can they do it? Because I know that you'll still take some contributions.
Oh, yes. We're still going hard, and we hope to raise money and awareness. We're not just raising money. We're also trying to raise awareness towards this. But if you really want to contribute, you Google LLS, or Leukemia Lymphoma Society, and BAAM, B-A-A-M, which is Bike Across America, which is our group. If you Google that, we come right up.
I got it right here. BAAM, Biking Across America to find a cure.
That's right. So open your pocketbooks and help us achieve. We now raised our goal to $300,000, and we think we can do it as we raise awareness across America and get more people involved.
When will this race start?
We leave Saturday, and we
thank God I got you in here then.
We dip our rear tires in the Pacific on Sunday morning, and me personally, I'm going to throw my whole bike in the Atlantic on October 3rd. So October 4th.
When you're done with it.
Yes, I am.
Well, you're doing like 100 miles, and will you be transported to the end?
To the end? No. We'll actually, as a group, we will ride collectively, and at the end, we'll go right to the ocean.
So you're going to do all 3,000 miles?
No. I'm sorry. Each of us are 100 miles, like you said.
Okay,
1,000 miles. So
that is crazy.
Yeah, it sounds crazy when you say it.
Yeah, no, but you know what, though? But you're going to do it. Just like for Velasano. I didn't think I could do what I did. And it's like, I'm going to train. Well, it's the day before, and you go, damn, I haven't ridden a bike for 10 years. But thinking about what my wife went through as a breast cancer survivor, I said, I'm going to ride this 26, and I'm going to tear it up, okay?
Absolutely. We always think about the survivors.
Yeah, brother. And so I think this is cool, too. I like you're almost like a guy, like, making like a little sign in a batter's box with his bat or something like that, or hitting a home run and, putting his heart and pointing to the heavens or someone passed away. Was that your thoughts about dipping the back tire in the ocean and taking off?
It always is.
I love that, man.
It's amazing to be a part of Leukemia Lymphoma and team in training, and to be helping people that you don't know, and to put yourself out there to really, really just help the greater good of mankind. It's quite a great feeling, and probably one of the best things we got going in our lives.
I love it, too, that the BAAM, BAAM, stands for what again?
Bike Across America.
And they could, they being the fans listening now and others, simply put, make a contribution. You know what? Once the ride is done, I'm sure this is still going to be around and you haven't gotten to it. Do it now, though. Don't hesitate, because it'll fire these guys up even more. Now, Glenn, I met you originally with Freeway Lanes, and I always told you the story. Hopping on my Honda 50. I'm sure they don't even make him anymore. And you're saying,
the grasshopper.
Yeah, saying, okay, I can picture how old it is. Although, remember the Beach Boys had the sign, little Honda, go?
Yeah.
With the Honda 50. First gear, it's all right. Second gear, out of sight. Third gear, hold on tight. And had something happen and lost my bike helmet. Okay, so I actually was wearing my football helmet backwards. It's a ride from my house on Glen Allen over to Freeway Lanes on Bainbridge and Solon, and it's a far cry these days. You go to Freeway Lanes now. You sit at the bocce courts in Wycliffe?
Oh, we sure do.
Oh, further that's something. But you know what? I think one of the neatest things you do with kids is you'll block off a couple of lanes. You have birthday parties there. Heck, adults could have parties there. And shout out to my Solon Commerce class of 71.
Yeah, we were just there.
They were out of line, weren't they?
Yeah, not too many got arrested.
But they were allowed to be. So really, nowadays, you're just not a. I mean, I use the old term bowling alley. I mean, you're a fun place to be.
That's right. We're a family entertainment center providing great food and a great time and a great experience. And we're expanding our locations all the time with lots of things to offer to everybody besides just bowling. Really, our food menu has really come a long way, and we like to think of ourselves as a restaurant first and a bowling alley second.
I like that. Where are you? Of course, we got the Solon location, the Wycliffe location. Where else?
We're also in Parma at 130th and Brook Park.
I've been there.
We're at 306 and 2 at the Game of Mentor, it's called, but it's a different little brand name.
Oh, I like that.
So that's a very nice, well-equipped, renovated bowling center.
Very cool.
Yep.
And do you have any of the bumpers for the young kids when they want to come in?
It's the bumpers everywhere, automatic bumpers, so they go up for the kids and down for the adults.
I love it, my friend.
Or in our case, for me and you, they might stay up.
They'd leave them up for us.
Yeah.
Glenn, again, I cannot thank you enough for what you're doing. You and your group of buddies, 10 of you, are going to ride basically across the country in just little different intervals. 3,000 some miles altogether, correct?
That's correct. We're doing it to raise awareness, and we hope people listen to us, and we hope people give money, and we want to beat this thing. It's coming. We're making such progress as time goes on. We used to be that brain cancer was about 20% of people between age and 1 in 19 that perish from brain cancer, and now leukemia lymphoma used to be 35%. Now it's a lot less than 20%. So.
Well, what you're doing, you know what? I'm just thinking is that you're going to have some arid turf that you're going to be riding bikes through.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to have some flat turf where all you're going to see as far as the eye can see is tumbleweeds.
Yes.
And then guess what, bro? But I know you're up to the task. Then humidity will set in once you, get to East Texas and Louisiana.
Our first 60 miles coming out of California includes 10,000 feet of elevation. So that's going to be a challenge right there.
So you're ready to go, aren't you?
We are. We've been training hard.
One more time, and you're listening to ESPN 50 WKNR Cleveland. Glenn Gable. And remember, too, when you go to Freeway Lanes, you're supporting Glenn, who's helping end a heinous disease. One more time on the contributions for people to pitch in with you, buddy.
Google LLS space BAAM. It comes right up. It's Leukemia Lymphoma Society, BAAM, BAAM. We come right up. You'll also see our blog. When you come up there, you'll see a link to our blog. You'll be able to follow us across the country.
There's a Donate Now button that you can click on?
Absolutely. Give as much as you can.
That's what I have up here on my screen, bud.
Donate Now button.
Yes, indeed.
Thanks, Munch.
No, bro, thank you so. And again, I'm honored and humbled because you're a real hero.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's true.
I appreciate it. All my friends I'm riding with are real heroes. We all do it out of selflessness, and there is a sense of adventure to doing this, but our real goal and how we all talk and believe in is to raise money to fight this disease and the people that are suffering from it.
Thank you so much. This has been The Helping Hands, brought to you by Ohio Plumbing. I can say Glenn and his group on helping legs, helping feet. And you know, some of those people, you're holding on to the handlebars, and your arms get tired on down the line. But remember, Norhio